Howdy, hey, this is Frackbox, and I'm here with OmegaWolf.
Hi.
So we're just exactly in the same spot we left off. Let's continue. We'll climb up the vines.
Onward!
Okay. Sorry, I got something in my nose.
So actually, I watched this guy, he's called Mark Brown, he's on YouTube, he does this thing called Game Maker's Toolkit. But he actually likes to examine the levels in Legend of Zelda, or like the Legend of Zelda games.
Okay.
He likes the water temple.
Oh, really?
He likes the water temple.
You know what's interesting is I didn't have such a hard time with the water temple in this game. I don't understand why people have such a hard time with
because
the water temple.
There's that one sneaky key that's hidden that nobody can remember where it is.
I mean, I had just a fine time. I mean, when I played it, I was an adult, so it wasn't a problem. But, I mean, no, the water temple was fine. It was just, you go up and down and up and down, and it's fine.
But just like, he likes it because it's a find the path dungeon.
Oh, I see.
Instead of like, the super linear, here's the path, follow it.
Which is how the level should be in Legend of Zelda. You know, it should be more like open-ended. Oh.
Let's see here. Fine, we'll do it the right way.
How does it want you to do it?
This.
I do not remember,
if I can...
I do not remember this room. Is this different than what it was in the 64 version?
No, they just copied, like, ripped it straight from a Nintendo 64 cartridge.
Huh.
And slapped it in here.
Huh. Because I don't remember this room whatsoever. Was there anything important in this room?
I don't know. See what's in here.
Just a heart? Is he still left-handed?
Yes. They changed that in Twilight Princess for the Wii.
Oh yeah, I remember because when they ported it from the Wii to the GameCube, they made him right-handed.
Because people are mostly right-handed.
Right. Well, they just flipped the entire game, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
But what's interesting is the thumbnail for this, if you view it, I put your head on Link, and then I realized afterwards that you are actually left-handed.
Yes.
So it actually, the picture
It
actually
makes
makes
sense.
sense. Because the thing is with Link, you don't actually see his skin tone in the image that I used. So it could be you. Oops. It could be you for all they know. It could.
You just
know?
ruined your microphone.
No, it's okay. Well, all right, Navi. What? What? Hey! Oh my god.
That was like fantastic. Just
Oh
like,
my gosh.
yes.
So for those of you who are watching, this is kind of a different note, but we played through Undertale recently, and
No genocide run.
me and Julie might try a genocide run. My girlfriend Gatos. But I bought a Cool Dude shirt. You probably can't see it. Cool Dude. Because of Papyrus, because he's the best. Yeah, human. And I also bought like a red scarf that I can use as sort of like a cape. So, if I ever go do anything fun, which I don't because I'm old, I could go kind of half-assed dress up as Papyrus. But I'm old, so I don't go places. Did you fall?
We didn't break through the spider web.
I think, don't you have to use the sword?
No, we just need to fall.
Oh, really? Because when I usually do it, I usually do the, like, forward lunge with the sword. And that way it puts me in the perfect position. Wow, that killed it?
Yes, because it's as strong as the Master Sword.
Okay, do the lunge forward.
Oh!
It's just, either way, even if it, because that's what I like doing, it's funner. It's more fun to do.
Funner.
Yeah. It's more fun to do it that way.
Whoa, fires.
This is the first time he's seen fire. Ever.
Never play with fire. Blue.
What kind of lame thing in a chest is a recovery heart? That's... no.
Blue the bear. Don't ever play with fire.
What?
Blue the bear. Don't ever play with fire.
Blue the bear? Don't you mean Smokey the bear?
No.
Blue?
Baloo.
Oh, Baloo from the Jungle Book.
Yes.
Right. The bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Don't worry about your worries or your strife.
They actually let him keep that song in the real life one.
Oh,
the real life version.
Right. I never actually saw the new version. Is it any
It's on
good?
Netflix. It's pretty good.
That's good. Did they actually get an Indian kid to do it?
I think so.
Good. No, I mean seriously, like what they did with like The Last Airbender.
Everyone was the wrong race.
Everyone, well, it's not that they were necessarily the wrong race. I guess that is it.
2, 3, 1.
They replaced different ethnicities with like ethnicities you wouldn't really expect. That didn't like I guess make sense for what the characters were, because they're based on certain cultural things.
Like the waterbenders are Eskimos.
Like the waterbenders are Eskimos. That makes sense because they're in the northern north or the southern south, and that's the Eskimos are in the frigid temperatures, so that makes sense. Or like the Earth Kingdom is basically like Asia.
A desert.
It's like, well, I mean, it's basically Asia. It's a conglomerate of Asia. So you got like mostly Chinese folks and Mongolians and things like that. And then clearly the Fire Nation is the Japanese. Very, very clearly, they are supposed to be Japanese. Because they're a small island that industrialized quickly and wants to conquer the rest of the world using boats and whatnot. And they have an emperor! They have an emperor! Just like the Japanese. They were very clearly supposed to be Japanese.
And I know how to move a block!
And then the air nomads were very clearly supposed to be like, what, Tibetan?
I guess.
Tibetan or,
like, just monks in
monks,
general.
Or Asian in general. Or even Indian would have been fine. Because, they have the mountains right there.
Yeah.
So. But Tibetan, basically. And they made Aang a white guy. Like a white kid. Just nondescript white kid. Northern European. They made Katara and Sokka also white. They made the Fire Nation Pakistani? Which, I mean, I like the guy who played, what is that general's name? The guy who, he was on The Daily Show. Like, I like him personally. I think he's an okay dude. But, like...
No.
They're Japanese. They're not Pakistani. It's like ruining the source material.
Well, they also made the firebenders not be able to bend fire. Like, not be able to produce fire.
Right, they don't produce fire. That's another thing they did wrong. Oh my gosh.
Ow. Dang it.
So, but here's the thing. It's sort of different from, like,
what?
Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
So, you know who Miles Morales is?
No.
Okay, so basically Miles Morales could be easily summarized as, like, the Black Spider-Man. But the thing with Miles Morales is that he didn't replace Peter Parker. He just is... He's another variation of... He exists in the same universe, basically, for the most part. I'm not, like, up to date on the comics, but he didn't replace Spider-Man. He's his own character. But he just has similar Spider-Man powers. And in some cases, I think he actually got his Spider-Man powers from interacting with Peter Parker in some way.
Interesting.
But he's basically, like, he's a black, Hispanic... I mean, he basically looks black. Spider-Man. Miles Morales, and from what I hear, he's great. He's like a great character in his own right. But he doesn't replace Peter Parker, and a lot of people were kind of mad because they're like, "Look, I don't care that he's black. I don't care that he's this. I just want Peter Parker." And I get that, but luckily Miles Morales is his own character, so
yeah.
If you like Peter Parker, you like Peter Parker, that's fine. But in the Spider-Man universe, or in the Spider-Man multiverse, I should say, Marvel multiverse, Miles Morales is his own character. So that's a little bit different than what M. Night Shyamalan did. He sort of did a reimagining.
And then they just happen to have Iroh produce his own fire randomly.
Right. I guess that's what makes him special?
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, boy. Come on, Link. We're gonna do this.
Because Iroh, he was more like Iranian, wasn't he?
I don't know. I don't actually know a lot.
I
don't want to know.
So I guess they didn't necessarily make the Firebenders Pakistan. They made them like Indo-Iranian, basically. So like basically in between, like from India to Iran, basically in that area. That group of ethnic backgrounds, which I don't know. It was already representative of different what we would call minority groups. You didn't need to take other minority groups and replace those minority groups. But they also added white people in. They replaced what's supposed to be like... They just changed the ethnicities. You know?
Yeah. And I'm kind of glad they skipped over the Kyoshi Warriors.
Oh, yeah, because they wouldn't have done that justice. M. Night Shyamalan, get your act together.
I heard that they're making another one.
No. Kill me. If they ever do, you're gonna have to kill me. Can we make a pact right now? If they make another one, kill me?
No.
Oh, darn it.
Well,
some brother you are.
You can see Goma. I hate the inverted camera.
It's just, that's normal.
No, it's not.
Hey.
It's wrong.
People with
evil.
inverted view want to be seen as normal, too.
Well, too bad.
Uh-oh. What if M. Night Shyamalan directed this game?
No.
Just, it turns out Goma here is, plot twist, she's a bag of Doritos. Well, alright. Oh! Why aren't you using the slingshot? Because you could use the slingshot more accurately to get his eye. Or get her eye. Stab it! You're cheating.
No, I'm not.
You are absolutely cheating, I know it.
That's how easy Goma is if you just use the Deku sticks.
Why are the Deku sticks so powerful?
Because they're bigger than the sword. And
Really?
they're sticks.
Really?
What's stronger than anything when you're a child? A stick.
That's not true. You should get the heart container.
When you're a child, nothing is stronger than a stick and your dad.
Asian elephants.
That's Pokemon.
Well, I mean, everything's stronger than Asian elephants in the Pokemon universe. How many Asian elephants can you kill? How many Asian elephants can you drop from 1,000 feet? How many Asian elephants can you do this? Well done, der. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes.
Even though you're only like 8.
Is the Deku Tree only like 8?
No.
Link.
Now I would have more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me.
There's a joke in there.
Go back
somewhere.
into my mouth for the story. Well, okay.
Are they saying desert people are evil?
No. Only him.
Okay.
This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in the search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods.
We also call it the Light Force, but we don't usually mention that.
Oh, there's gonna be a long cutscene, isn't it?
Sort of. There's actually no way to skip the cutscenes.
Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule.
Wait, if there was nothing there, how was it Hyrule?
Din, the goddess of power. Naru, the goddess of wisdom.
Nehru.
Ferror,
Ferrari.
the goddess of something else.
I really...
The goddess of something else. just doesn't even matter. Just whatever.
Din. With her strong flaming arm, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Or was it Mars? Nehru. poured her wisdom into the earth and gave spirit the blah, blah, blah.
Sorry, I got something in my nose that's distracting me.
Ferror,
Ferrari.
with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law, which makes sense since she just kind of has other powers. Then they crashed together and made a really cool fireworks show. The three greatest goddesses, their labors completed, departed into the heavens, and the golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the triangles have become the basis for our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm.
Okay.
So where'd they rest?
Yes.
Out of my mouth now. Thou must never allow this desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce.
Okay.
Thou must never suffer that man, with his evil heart, to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh.
Does that mean he got syrup from the Great Deku Tree?
Yes?
Through your valiant efforts to break the curse, though your valiant efforts to break the curse, I was doomed before you started.
Well, that's not happy.
Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me.
Okay.
I've been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope.
I'm just sitting.
Durr! Go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou wilt surely meet a princess of destiny. Take this stone with you. That stone the man so wanted so much that he cast a curse upon me.
It's shining, so therefore it must be important.
Of course.
And it has gold on it, so it must be more important.
Yeah, so is it the stone specifically? Because somebody would have had to at some point put the gold on there, or is that like part of it?
I don't know.
You got the Kokiri's emerald. Da 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 da. It's a
Whatever.
pretty big emerald.
Yeah.
Be worth a lot.
At
of
least
money.
it's green.
The future depends upon
Sonic.
thee, Durr. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Durr to carry out my will. I entreat ye. Navi, goodbye.
Goodbye, human.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, dude, what's happened to your bark?
He's dying. Is he dead?
Yep.
Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Durr.
Goodbye, great Deku Tree.
Link just runs away, doesn't care.
He's like, all right, I got an adventure to do.
At least Navi stays.
Well, you think this would be a good place to call the episode?
Peter, what did you do?
No, that's not his voice.
Yes, it is.
No.
The Great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault.
Yeah, it is my fault.
He just like faded into nothingness.
Oh no, let's try to exit the forest. Exit the forest. Because we got to get the ocarina, and then we'll end the episode.
There's actually a way to leave the forest without the ocarina.
Oh really?
Yes.
Well, oh wait. Never mind. Because that's gonna take a while to exit the forest, will it? We'll shoot it in the next episode. So this is Frackbox.
This is OmegaWolf.
Have a great day.
Always use Deku Stick.